If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
So what did he say?
Hey everybody, welcome back. One Night Sniper here. Alright, we have just made it to Sicil. We repelled a little bit of an orc invasion on the beach. We participated, I wouldn't say we repelled it. Alright, so we're here to investigate the murder. Before we go talk to Captain Arhu to get permission to see the crime scene, we're going to go and explore the dock area. This ship was on fire. We put it out. Looks like in the nick of time. So that just helps your reputation a little bit. But do want to try to explore as much as you can, because you can find some decent stuff in the crates. You can find some garbage too, but as long as you can put up with the endless chatter from the civilians in the area. Yeah, anything in crates and stuff isn't considered stealing. And these fish racks apparently aren't either. We'll have to get this later. Usually there's some dialogue with this, but not getting it.
Is that why we never sailed the Yussel Gore anymore?
These guys say the same thing over and over again.
That loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc win 500 yards.
Alright, what's up with these guys?
Our home. Our livelihood. All sunk in a matter of minutes, while we could do naught but look on.
Oh, he's only got a little bit of gold. Alright, tell me about yourselves.
Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than free men with nothing more to say than boo.
Okay, well, how'd you get here? What happened?
These bleeding orcs. I can't keep off this place for the life of them. They came in here, slinging fireballs and swinging swords. Wasn't a thing we could do to defend ourselves.
Okay, well, what about finding work?
With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you could keep an eye out, though.
Okay, we can do that. Tell me about the burning ship.
That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd been around when our own barge went down in flames.
Yeah, we weren't. Sorry, buddy. Alright, we got a new log entry here. I think it's to find these guys a job. Yeah, 3 out-of-work sailors, mourn the loss of the ship and asked us to help them find employment.
He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Straight to the pub and back, over and over again.
Sauce? Here in Sicil? Ah, of all that cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
Alright, Marv, you don't really have anything.
A ship's got a soul too, you know. You did a mighty fine thing saving that barge. For those of us raised in crews instead of families, it's kin to saving a fellow man.
Well, that was some attack on the harbor, eh?
Who knows if it's even over for sure. Those damn orcs keep sending us these terrible surprises.
Right. Thanks, Marv.
Oh, and don't forget the time
Sailor, what news from the mainland?
A love note to the
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicil?
Okay, Conrad's got some stuff. Not really in the market for anything just yet, but
I would
have to check back with him.
500 yards of my loving nature.
Hey, Conrad, tell me about yourself.
Name's Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items.
What'd you think about the attack?
Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
don't have any idea what that is, though, huh?
Carriage for the
Alright.
joyride.
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Nothing.
Oh, and don't forget
Lot
the
of
time
nothing.
he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Alright, what do we got going on here? Check that already. Check out in here. Yeah, I'll probably really only talk to people that are named. Citizens are just gonna do the same thing over and over again. Don't know what we got XP oh, we got XP for that, okay. Alright, so everything in here is stealing. And he's got a rather badass lock on this door here. Sergeant Courteous.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Courteous, proud protector of this house of Legion goods.
Okay, well, tell me about yourself.
Courteous is my name. The Legion is my calling.
Well, what's in that room behind you?
This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation. And I, Sergeant Courteous, have been trusted to guard it.
Okay, what do you got for sale, Sergeant? That's
God, duty's
not a
not so
lot.
bad. Hey,
Would be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace.
just making conversation.
Yeah, I don't know how to get in there actually.
Mate, he says. We are
One day,
colleagues,
Moira.
nothing more.
One
I
day
think you need
you'll
like
show 'em all.
a spell to get rid of that lock, I think.
Well, a source hunter. About time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here.
Alright, we will check into that, Moira.
Were no thieves, why would we be guarding this place?
Fate shall liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair fanged filly.
Who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not pets?
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile. But my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
His name's Ninius. That's a funny name. Okay, I think we will take some lockpicks. We'll buy that. We have anything we want to get rid of? We have a broom. It's only worth one. Yeah, I don't really want to sell anything just yet. That'll work. Alright, Ninius, tell me about yourself.
Maybe before the great orc raid we had time to indulge Ninius's idiotic obsessions. But now we're needed at our posts. I can hardly believe I've been wasting time protecting an orc when I should be running them through.
Excuse my friend's violent outbursts. He hasn't enjoyed a woman's touch in quite some time now. It makes him a bit edgy.
It's messed up.
Your woman's touch is less of a loving caress and more of a claw shanked brutally through the throat. I'll take my chances as a bachelor, thanks.
Definitely inspired by Sean Connery, I think. Okay, what are you talking about with this charmed orc?
My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady? For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes. Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her.
Yeah, that does sound like a good, solid plan.
A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those vicious marauders.
It's funny, he drugs her basically on accident, but drugs her to make her fall in love with him. but then insist that something she did on her own free will has to have been a trick.
I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll rip to shreds?
Okay, what's up with this love potion?
Ah, I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal.
Well, good thing that you did, surely.
I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked exactly as promised.
You see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
Yeah, about that. Alright, let me tell you what I think.
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to shave him from his murderous darling.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm kind of a dick, and, yeah, that love potion, let's see. She's got to be put down. This love potion is as dodgy as it sounds. She could come to her vicious senses at any time. Yeah, I agree with that. Especially since she already tried to kill, Marius.
Agreed. I've never met an orc I trusted, charmed or not.
Okay, Chloe's on my side.
Glad to hear I'm not the only one with common sense around here. I'll do the honors myself.
No! She's harmless! Please!
Sorry, buddy.
You bastard! You had no right!
No right to protect not only you from your own stupidity, but myself and the citizens of Syceal as well.
It's you we need protection from, murderer! Fortunately, the Wizards of Youthful Gore make a revenge elixir that will show you what's what.
Go ahead and throw your sugar water on me if you like. Your foolishness is no longer my problem. Thank you, stranger. If you ever need help, I'll do my best to repay you.
Well, I wouldn't just call it sugar water, because, it obviously works at least a little bit. Okay, we've convinced the guards to kill the orc. Marius carried out the sentence. Alright. Ninius gonna have to get over it. Let's keep moving while we're destroying lives here. I want to see if maybe I can get in here. Chloe, why don't you go... Go talk to Courteous.
Salutations!
Yes.
Horse hunters, I see. I'm
Well
Sergeant
met.
Courteous, proud protector of this house of Legion goods.
Go. We have a chance. Right. Yep, stealing from the Legion. Let's see what we got going on here. Potatoes in the potato sack. It's nice. Wheat. More potatoes. And more wheat. Empty potion bottles are good to have.
One day, Moira.
I don't know that we need empty cups. I don't know about... We'll take bottles. I don't know if they're useful or not. I don't remember.
Junk.
I think they are. I mean, everything I think can be used. Cups, I think you could probably put water in.
Guess someone else got here first.
If you find any oil barrels, those bottles I think will come in handy. I don't mind if I do.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Nice grenade. Now, if we can only get out of here. There's another thing, if you haven't played the game. Usually when I'm going through here, if I find anything that Chloe would want,
I've spotted something.
you can actually... What did you spot? Hatchet? Anyways, you could right-click it. I can't right now. But if there's a container that you're stealing and you right-click it and say send to Chloe, they would actually catch that because they can see her. So that would count as her stealing it. So you got to be careful on that. I screwed that up a few times. I don't know what he spotted. Unless it was that hatchet.
God, duty's not so bad, hey?
Let's see if we can
Quite a bit better if I could do it
get
in
out of here.
peace.
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues,
Yo.
nothing more.
This rat.
Come now, it's just a turn of
If it's riches you're seeking, all you need's a friend guarding the treasure room.
I don't know if we can befriend Courteous. Plus, we would need to figure out a way to get in there. Yeah, we can't even actually see what's in there as far as by holding Alt. Alright, let's end this conversation. I'm done with you, Courteous. Glorious, what's up?
a source hunter. A very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around. And don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around Undervale. I'm behind on my current affairs.
Yeah, well, what do you know of current affairs?
This Jake business is quite the scandal, no? I myself suspect his wife, Esmeralda, and the butcher seconds that, let me tell you.
Oh, the butcher.
Then again, and you didn't hear this from me.
Of course not.
He's going through quite the nasty divorce himself. And there's his children to consider. But I imagine his youngest, Kimberly, won't mind. Never did get on well with her mother ever since the incident.
What incident?
Oh, it's an
Oh,
unparalleled
you're not gonna tell me?
pleasure having a fresh ear around
Alright.
here.
We already looked at this. You have nothing. Okay, what's up with yourself?
I tell you, this gig sure beats getting my toes bitten off by zombies out in the field. We warehouse guards don't have to do much apart from stroll the perimeter a few times an hour. And, of course, every now and again, some friendly folks, like yourself, will wander through here. And nothing beats a pleasant conversation, though my comrade Horatius has quite different opinions on that matter.
What is Horatius's opinion?
Have you talked to him?
I
Thinks
have not.
every man, woman, and child who steps foot in this place wants to rob it blind.
Okay.
If I so much as greet a townsperson with a hello instead of a state your purpose, he starts frothing on and on about godly duty and security breaches.
Alright, well, let's go talk to... What was his name? I don't know, we'll find out in a second. Horatius.
Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this warehouse, snooping around?
Just snooping around and convince people to kill orcs.
If it's conversation you're looking for, I'd recommend my comrade Florius, or as I prefer to call him, Loose Lips McGee. As for myself, my job is to protect this warehouse, not chit-chat with intruders.
Yeah, well, you seem to have some strong opinions about Florius.
That idiot man-child would sooner spend an hour chatting up a thief than a minute arresting him. I only hope he gets transferred out of this warehouse and straight to the perimeter. Let him rot off as zombies here instead of mine. Even thinking of him turns one into a gabbing hen. Please, leave me be.
Alright, Horatius, we'll leave you be. You must really dislike somebody if you want him to go, like, get killed by zombies. See if we can talk to the cows.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet address me directly? Huh, I thought I'd never see the day.
Hey, Bill, what about yourself?
Oh, me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Sicil, from dock to graveyard and back again. Speaking of Bull, you ought to say hello to him. He's clairvoyant, you know. Can tell your fortune to the T.
Clairvoyant cow. Hold the bowl.
I'm seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are. My powers astound even me.
Hey, what's your story?
I'm Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Sicil. The 2 feets never bother to ask, but I see all that is and is to be.
Okay, what about my fortune?
Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know?
Okay, will I be lucky in love?
Well, that depends, 2 feet. That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. You must reconcile your mistakes before you will find true love.
Will I be wealthy?
Why, yes, most wealthy indeed. But you must be vigilant, 2 feet, for I see that your wealth will come by bloody means.
Alright, Bull, if you could talk a little faster, that would be great. How will I die?
Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell. I see. Oh dear. No. No. Your reading is over. Do you hear? Over.
What a jip.
Slimy, reeking rot. If it's rich.
Nope. Alright, let's keep going. These aren't stealing. Check these. I want arrows and grenades. There we go. That'll work.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Butter knife. I'll leave that. I'll take it. You never know.
Seal, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
It's a terrible song. I'm mostly going to leave the fish there. Because I don't do a lot of cooking, so... the food isn't really all it's cracked up to be. Well, I should say that. I just don't really deal with it that much. Secrets of the Scroll. Okay, nice. Let's see what that does for us. Okay, special dust to dust. One of the major ingredients the aspiring enchanter and potion mixer should master is bone dust. In this case, success depends on the proper use of tools. A mortar and pestle will always produce a fine-grained bone dust, whereas more rudimentary or aggressive methods of grinding bones and skulls will leave you with a pile of useless splinters. Invest in a mortar and pestle before considering a cheap alternative. Pile after pile of fine and effective bone dust will be your reward for the small investment. Alright, we learned how to make bone dust. There we go, an arrow. The string enthusiast, nice. Always good to find books. Because the books are just totally random. Even the ones where you know there's going to be books, it can be different ones, it seems like. An elf once showed me how to fashion my own bows. She was using a tree branch and a couple sinews she'd found, and that was that. She even crafted her own crossbows, but I never did get the hang of working with iron. But I have found her method of restringing broken bows quite useful, and I always keep a few spare sinews in my pack just in case. Handcrafted bow. Let's see if we can look at that here. Bowstring. I think we need to make bowstring, which I don't know how to do that. But I think it's just sinews. We probably don't have... I'll have to go through my inventory a little better here. I don't think there's any people on this side. It's just stuff. Fuses are good. A guitar. Its special thing is it's irreparable. Okay, I'm going to send that to Chloe. We're actually going to use that once because I've never have and I'm kind of curious. Can we use the water barrel? No. I think like oil barrels we can use if we have bottles. I think. Yeah, it's a good one. It's not bad either. Out of all the arrows, it's probably the one I've used the least, but... I'm getting a lot of arrow stuff here. Alright, let's head up and talk to Captain Arius. So I'm going to skip a lot of the town and just go straight to Arius. But we will hit up the other parts of the town eventually. Arius, I believe, is on the complete other side.
I should have done this from the very start.
Oh, Marius is over here now. I didn't know that.
That orc would have literally broken Ninius's heart. Thank you for resolving the matter.
No worries, man. Ninius still crying over there? Probably is. Okay, we'll have to remember this. Can't get down there right now.
Halibut, sheep's cheese,
Say,
tomato.
no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrowed, eh?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
You probably have met the cat wizard.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear!
Are you in the habit of stealing? Robin? Oh, that's kind of coincidental. His name's Robin.
I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal.
Yeah, well, tell me about yourself first.
Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know.
Right, but that doesn't mean you should take other people's stuff. Alright, this is going to be interesting.
So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
Let's see. I'm going to go with the merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant. He should take the fish.
No, it won't starve the merchant. You know what, Chloe?
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
I'm not really an intimidate kind of guy. How about the fish simply isn't ours to give. We can't offer it up as though we had the right to do so.
Neither I nor my fists would take kindly to someone who'd watch a man starve over a principle.
Oh, she's going with intimidate. Alright, F you, Chloe.
Quiver in their mouldy boots.
Gotcha. Do that again. Damn it. Damn it.
I'm straight. I'm true.
Alright, gotcha.
Arrows by the dozens.
Hmm.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
Alright, take the lead. Rock again. Damn it. Rock again. Damn you, Chloe. Alright.
Alright, we'll do it your way.
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
Delicious
I don't get it.
dogfish. Yo, hey, that's my fish.
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it. The merchant just left, but I paid. I paid before.
You were a witness to this event now? Tell me what happened.
Oh, damn. Well, we encouraged him, even though I lost. We did encourage him, so I'm not going to just screw the guy over now. This man is telling the truth. He paid for that fish fair and square.
Indeed, he did not.
What?
He's a thief and should be punished.
You treacherous... Oh.
I'm straight.
Alright, have it your way, Chloe. You're the one that wanted to steal it anyways.
Fine, have it your way.
What kind of monster are you? You encourage me to take the fish and then throw me to the wolves. Curse you!
Come along quietly. You did the crime, sir, and the sentence is yours alone.
I kind of feel bad about that. Kinda.
Let's see. Halibut,
The fish thief. The man was caught and we told the truth about what we saw. The thief cursed us. Yeah, we kind of deserve that. Chloe's kind of mean.
Solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver
I'm just going to take this wool, though. I'll leave the fish. I'm not going to steal a fish.
You! Hypocrites and traitors! I thought sorcerers were supposed to help the people, not lure them into crime and punishment.
Sorry, Ro. Alright, let's get out of here before we get a mob after us or something. here, chicken.
That rooster thinks he's such hot stuff, posing for Jerome like that. Someone ought to tell him his waddle waggles when he crows, same as the rest.
What about you?
Liberté, equality, and brotherhood for all will turn the wicked cleaver of decapitation upon you. Revolution is coming!
Good luck with that. Is this the one we just talked to? Probably is.
Will inject some vim into your routine.
There's a lot of chickens around here, so maybe revolution is coming, huh?
What on earth would an undertaker want with the likes of Hoggett?
Who the hell is Hoggett? I'm not going to chase after that other one. Let's see. Let's keep going this way. I'm going to guess Hoggett is a pig. Is the name. Arrows. Nail bombs. I should give all my grenades, or most of them, to Chloe. As of right now, she's the one that would probably use them.
Well, hello there.
Those folks that embarrass a bridge troll.
This is one of my favorite conversations right here.
Do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Just because of that line.
Look on the bright
The
side.
face.
Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Alright, Captain Arius. Come to pay our respects here. The big sword you got.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Okay, straight to the point then. So Arius is pretty much just a big dick. But I love talking to him. Just, it's good conversation, even though he's an ass. So tell me about yourself, Arius.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number.
That's pretty bad. Okay, what about Jake's murder?
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary.
Yeah, we might be able to do that.
The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Wait, one more thing. I want you to talk to me about Jake's wife, Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife.
I just said that.
Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
How about you not talk about our cock-ups, Arius?
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
Okay, I might have some additional questions.
If you must.
Okay, so your main problem around here is the undead?
Bravo! figured that one out, did you?
Ooh, round of applause.
I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
Okay, well, other than that, how are you enjoying Cyseal?
How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Cyseal stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day, the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now, I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Cyseal.
All right, man, you don't have to yell. Why don't you tell me about the Legion?
We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
Okay, well, what about the orcs? What are they doing here?
I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
All right, well, speaking of Ahu, he tells me he suspects a sect might be at work around Cyseal.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts.
That's true.
Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
All right, Arias, we will talk to you later, buddy. Log is updated. He's got some book. We don't want that. We just have that. We have that one. Oops, I'm a detective. I kind of want that. I'm gonna steal from him. That's happening. And I won't feel bad about it either. Chloe, distract him for me.
Oh, what now?
Don't do that. Let's see. Oops, I'm a detective. Got it. I don't know what this key's to. We're gonna take it. We're definitely taking his diary. Okay, I think that's probably about all we... Oh, let me check the bookcase. We want that. Nothing there. Alright, we are good to go. Alright, I'll take my leave, Arias. We'll see you later. How long is that book? His diary's probably kind of long. That's not that bad. And oops, I'm a detective. Gotcha. Okay. Oops, I'm a detective. Solving crimes for the intellectually disadvantaged by Lana Skullfish. Step 1. Inspect the body. Step 2. Investigate the crime scene and collect evidence. Step 3. Interrogate suspects. Well, we are not going to inspect the body. We are going to go look at the crime scene. So I guess we're already going out of order. Let's get over to that crime scene.
The beast looks rabid.
Arias
In
is...
that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
I wish for you to try it,
Diary.
woman.
We'll read Arias' diary at the end of this episode. For those that want to hear what the illustrious Captain Arias has to write about. Actually, you know what? We are going to go ahead and in this episode here, we'll investigate the crime scene in the next one. I think. That way we won't take it too long. So if you're going to check out here, hopefully we see you next time. So peace out. And for those of you sticking around, let's go through Arias' diary. Okay, Cyseal, day 1. Troops settling in, sufficient rations, sufficient equipment. Should be a quick enough job to rout these blasted skeletons. Saw a large Papio Machion specimen perched on the trunk of a tree near the barracks. I think that must be a bird. Okay, day 2. Beloria Euphrosyne spotted upon my window this morning. I guess another bird. Very satisfactory. Undead, rather more vicious than previously believed. Source unknown. Day 3. Borders completely secured. Arhu, a mad fool, assures me he's working on some or other magnificent invention to stay the tide of undead. I'll rely on swords, not magic. No sightings today. Shame. He's talking about birds again. Day 4, undead encroachment worsening, but hard to remain upset with a Chiraxus brutus natalensis perched on a wood post outside one's door. Lovely girl, spotting like a cheetah's, but twice as striking against her Titian wing. Alright, and Day 5, undead seem to be of several types, similar to those in any organized army. Rangers, mages, clubbers, executioners. Would that I could take wing and fly away like one of my darlings. Alright, I never really knew he had a bird thing. I don't think I've ever read his diary before. Okay, guys, we will end this episode here. We'll check out the murder scene in the next one. We'll probably head back to the cage and do that whole conversation as well in the next one. Where the woman was talking about being bitten in the face. So, alright guys, like I said earlier, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I know you have a choice in where you watch your Divinity Original Sin Let's Plays, and I thank you for choosing One-Eyed Sniper. Peace out, everyone.